National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jonathan Beatty, naturopath and a health expert here at nationalnutrition.ca. Today we're going to talk about a symptom I see in my office all the time, which is rosacea, or sometimes known as acne rosacea. What this is essentially inflammation of the small blood vessels, specifically usually found in the face and in what we call the malar region. So it typically is going to involve the cheeks, the bridge of the nose, and it creates almost like a butterfly type pattern. Now, rosacea can often be indicative of another type of autoimmune condition and is often heavily associated with the development of autoimmune conditions. So you'll sometimes see rosacea associated with psoriasis, or most commonly with lupus, where you get what we call a malar rash, which again is indicative, one of the key indicative signs of lupus. Now, just because you have rosacea doesn't necessarily mean you have lupus, but it can be a sign of another type of disease. So it's best to go to your healthcare practitioner, get yourself assessed to see what disease might be brewing in the background, because again, the earlier you intervene, the better you are likely to reduce the development of that condition. Now, there's a few things you can help to do to reduce the severity of your rosacea. Rosacea can flare due to a number of things, and anything that kind of increases inflammation, like excessive sun exposure, can actually create your rosacea or make it worse. Now, that being said, you still need sun exposure because the sun is what activates cholesterol into your vitamin D to run your immune system, and low vitamin D, ironically, is associated with increased risk of rosacea. So what you typically want to do then is supplement with vitamin D, get your vitamin D levels up and adequate. That should hopefully help maintain or reduce your rosacea, and then that'll allow you to get out into the sun, and then you can produce vitamin D naturally without having to supplement so heavily. Although that being said, in Canada, typically most people do have to supplement with vitamin D because of our northern climate. We don't get enough exposure to the sun throughout the year, and the average Canadian is actually vitamin D deficient. And vitamin D deficiency, as I mentioned, is associated with rosacea. In addition to that, other types of anti-inflammatories can also be helpful to reduce your rosacea symptoms. So some of the stuff that I typically will look at using in my practice, bromelain, it's a very effective anti-inflammatory enzyme. It can help reduce swelling and it can help reduce inflammation without a lot of side effects. And then another remedy that I classically use as an anti-inflammatory, it's very well researched, is curcumin, which is a turmeric extract. And again, a very safe and effective anti-inflammatory that can help reduce your rosacea symptoms. So those are some of the things that you should consider if you've got rosacea. Again, it can be a sign of a number of conditions. In fact, one of the things I almost always test for in my rosacea patients is celiac disease, because of a higher rate of celiac or of rosacea amongst celiacs. And so again, it could be an early sign of a digestive condition developing. So if you have rosacea, remember, it's likely a symptom associated with another type of disease. It's typically not a disease in and of itself. It's a symptom of a condition. And so I always say, if you've got rosacea, the question you need to get answered is, why do you have rosacea? Once you understand the why, then you can pick the correct treatment approach. So I hope this video helps you manage your rosacea and helps you get some answers to some of your health mysteries. Any questions or comments, you can post them below. Remember to subscribe to our channel so that you can get all these updates on all these great videos. And last but not least, always remember, knowledge is health.